How do? As promised. What we up to, kid? Eh? Come on then. Come on then. Come on then. Come on then. Weren't having it then, guys. The old rotation on the phone. So yeah, I had a bad month. You know, I'm back on it now. Missus back at home. I think when you go through a bit of a bad period, you think about a lot of things. You know, my mum's been gone, bless her, just over 40 years now, and I have got happy memories of my mum, but quite often dark times when you're not at your best. I think of times when she was sad, and it makes me sad. Equally, one or two images from the prison service. Boom, and they're back in your head and you can't get rid of them. And that's where a lot of my anger come from. Those images, one particular one death in custody. It wasn't dealing with a death in custody, which is never good. Yeah? It's the inhumanity around you. You know, no duty of care for your colleagues, and people who, quite honestly, are just horrible. Yeah, part of that macho culture, us and them, it's only a prisoner, shit like that. It used to really get on my tits. So this particular death in custody, first of all, this lad, when I found him, he was well gone. I got one of my colleagues on board and we started doing CPR. Why? It's what you do. Some people wouldn't have done that, some people had pressed the alarm bell, some people had walked away. It's just what I did. My colleague was like me, and you know, you do your bit, as it were. Stevie, you do your bit, as it were. The first piece of, or the first anger came from the fact that we were in a cell, me, another officer, strawberry blonde, some of the healthcare staff doing CPR and the like. We got a defibrillator. To be honest, the defibrillator said, you know, this lad's gone. There was some staff outside the door, about 6 officers with a principal officer. So we've got prison officer, then senior officer, then principal officer at that time in uniform. And they were laughing and joking about football. So imagine you're in a cell. Stevie! In a cell. That's another thing, the smell. That's something that triggers PTSD. Smells. You know, if there's a perfume your mum used to wear, a girlfriend or whatever, that can bring back memories equally. You know, there's some... Stevie! He's lost him. Oh, bless him. Here? Oh, look at this guy. Just shout, he'll see me, he'll be alright. Come on. I'm here. Come on. Oh, come on. Did you think you'd lost me? Bless you. Come on. Come on then. Come on. Come on, kid. Yeah, where was I? Yeah. You know, laughing and chewing. PO were chewing gum, joking about football and stuff like that. My manager said, do you mind? It's a good job she did. I was up for getting up and banging one of them, seriously. That was the first bit of inhumanity. You know, your colleagues are in a cell and people total disregard. It was disgusting, really. The second part, equally, same PO. You know, I come out of the cell. He made some off the cuff comment, you know, I don't know what he said. But then the deputy governor, yeah, he's the number 2 in charge of the prison. He came on. So the PO says, do you want to brief the deputy governor? Brief him. Tell him what's going on. So the PO's been there since the alarm bell were pressed. He can see what's going on. You know, he's seen me in the cell, sweating, doing CPR on someone. Asked me to give the dep a briefing. So the dep sort of went, you know, what's happening? I sort of said, he's dead. What more do you want to fucking know? Yeah, so the dep looked at me and just walked off in disgust. I was equally disgusted. Stevie! I was equally disgusted. The PO said, was there any need for that? I just give him a dirty look as well. You know, one of them where you're going to bang him in the face. It's a total disregard for human life and humanity. You know, other staff. That macho bullshit culture. So I'm boiling now, steaming me. A load of people come on who didn't need to be there. What they should do with a unit in a good prison with good staff, good managers, first on scene, is isolate that unit. Nobody else needed to come on there. It were full of staff. The office were full of staff. 20 odd staff laughing and joking in the office. So there's me, the strawberry blonde healthcare staff. We've just been in the cell. You know, people are upset. It was a shock. It was a shock this lad had taken his own life. And the way people were behaving. An office full of people laughing and joking. No regard. And then we had a hot debrief. So basically you go into a room. Stevie, eating this good. Here lad. See sitting there. Go on then. Go on then. Come on then. You go into a room. Again, apologies guys, my phone refusing to rotate. You go into a room and it's a debrief. The PO, another PO would come on then. He's pissed off because he's had to come away from his other duties to come on healthcare just for a prisoner who's dead. Don't matter that staff have been doing CPR on him. Don't matter that people might be upset. We knew this guy and worked with him and are shocked that he's dead. No. You know, he's angry him. He's pissed off. You go around the room. Again, there's 20 people in this room. There's only 5 people needed to be there. 20 people laughing and joking, all getting bruised. Should be doing other things in the prison, but you know, taking a bit of time out, bit of a jolly on the healthcare. Yeah, it's winding me up now. And the PO, anyone want to say anything? My manager again, Bradders, who's a good person, is looking at me, yeah, and she's just going, no. Yeah, she's telling me to keep my mouth shut. She knows why. I would have let rip me. I'd have told him what I fucking thought. I'd have been effing and jeffing, asking why all these fucking idiots were on the healthcare, sat in there laughing and joking. Yeah, it was not good. That was not the best day in my prison career. You know, it wasn't dealing with death in custody. You know, I saw that lad's face for, I don't know, 3 to 6 months after that. Not a pleasant image. Awful image. The smell haunted me. Couldn't get rid of that smell. Couldn't get out of my life for a couple of years. That badly affected me. But it's seeing the inhumanity and how people act. I know damn well other POs, other managers, governor had have been on board. It'd have a whole different day. That it'd have had a much better result. And let me tell you now, you know this rubbernecking. If you're not from this country, rubbernecking. Accident on the motorway, you're going one way, you're in a queue of traffic. When you get to the head of that queue of traffic, there's an accident other side. People are slowing down and looking, rubbernecking. Yeah, there were loads of that. There were people coming on the healthcare who'd never been on and looking in the cell at this dead body. Yeah, all manner of people coming on, having a look, having a chin wag, you know, having a walk round. Now me, I look after myself and my colleagues and my fellow staff members, yeah. We look after each other. That was the care team. That was the people who I was concerned about, nobody else. But not one person who come on there asked any of the staff, not the PO, not the Dep Governor, not nobody else, whether they were all right. It's that lack of care, that bullshit, macho, crap, us and them, you know, all this tough guy shit. That's what really pissed me off with the prison service. I never saw that sort of inhumanity anywhere else in life. I kind of get the feeling what's going on with the police force now, there's some of that going on there, you know. Some horrible people. I'm not talking about dark humour. Dark humour keeps you going, believe me. But that was something else. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there now. I'm back out interviewing next week. Back on track. Hope you're all as well as can be. I'd like to thank everyone who supported the channel. Everyone who supports me on Patreon, everyone who's bought me a brew, the continued, as always, support. The last little vlog I put up, the kind comments, I can't thank you all enough. Thanks for coming. I'll see you.